Bonjour et bienvenue. Nous sommes ravis de vous accueillir aujourd'hui au Stade Princess Auto pour cette annonce importante. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We're so pleased to have you here at Princess Auto Stadium this morning for today's announcement. Avant de commencer, nous souhaitons reconnaître que le Stade Princess Auto est situé sur le territoire du traité numéro 1, terre traditionnelle des Anishinaabe, Anishinaabe, Cree, Dakota et Lakota. Nous sommes reconnaissants également que nous sommes dans la patrie des Métis de la Rivière-Rouge et honorons nos liens avec les peuples Dene et Inuit. De plus, nous reconnaissons que l'eau de notre ville provient de la Première Nation, Shoal Lake 40. Dans cet esprit, nous nous engageons sur la voie de la réconciliation et à bâtir ensemble un avenir fondé sur le respect et l'unité. Before we begin, we want to acknowledge that Princess Auto Stadium is located on Treaty 1 land, the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Anishinaabe, Cree, Dakota, and Lakota peoples. We also recognize that we are in the homeland of the Red River Métis and honor our community's connection with the Dene and Inuit peoples. Additionally, we acknowledge that our city's water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation. In this spirit, we remain committed to reconciliation and working together to build a future of respect and unity. Le Festival de la Coupe Grey n'est pas seulement une question de football. Il s'agit de célébrer le Manitoba dans toute sa communauté, sa culture et ses langues. C'est pourquoi le bilinguisme est au cœur des célébrations cette année. The 2025 Grey Cup Festival isn't only about football. It's about celebrating Manitoba in ways that reach every community, every culture, and every language. That's why bilingualism is a cornerstone of this year's festival. Chaque communiqué de presse a été préparé en français et en anglais. Chaque conférence de presse, y compris aujourd'hui, est animée de façon bilingue. Nous avons lancé une version française du site du festival et en novembre, la signalisation, les éléments visuels et les annonces publiques pendant la Coupe Grey seront présentés à part égale et en anglais et en français. Every press release has been prepared in both French and English. Every press conference, including today, is being emceed bilingually. We've launched a French version of the festival website, and the festival hub will be bilingual. And this November, signage, pageantry, and public announcements at the Grey Cup and Grey Cup Festival will all be presented 50-50 in French and in English. De plus, ce mois-ci, un programme bilingue du festival sera disponible pour les Manitobains et les invités hors province. Bref, le Festival de la Coupe Grey 2025 appartient à tout le monde, peu importe la langue que vous parlez. We'll also be distributing a bilingual festival program this fall to Manitobans and out-of-province visitors this month. In short, the 2025 Grey Cup Festival belongs to everyone, no matter what language you speak. C'est maintenant mon plaisir d'inviter le président-directeur général des Blue Bombers de Winnipeg, Wade Miller. It's now my pleasure to invite Winnipeg Blue Bombers President and CEO, Wade Miller.
Thank you very much. I want to thank our team for the extra work and part of making sure this entire festival is bilingual. So a lot of work has gone into that, and thank our design team and Rayanne for all the hard work in doing that as well. So very excited by that. We have a bunch of different announcements today. I'm honored to, as Rayanne had mentioned, part of the Grey Cup Festival is also taking the festival throughout Manitoba. And we're here today to announce our northern tours, like we did in 2015. And this year we're going to be going to Flin Flon, Thompson, and Churchill, and taking a group from Winnipeg and making sure we get that Grey Cup Festival throughout the entire province. You've seen the rural Grey Cup tour that has been going throughout the province and all the different stops so far. And now the northern tour is where we're going next. Flin Flon, as I said, Flin Flon, Thompson, and Churchill. I'd like to call up Colin Ferguson, the President and CEO of Travel Manitoba. And without Travel Manitoba, we would not be going to these communities and making this such an impactful next couple months. Thank you, Colin.
Well, thank you very much for that warm welcome. Wade, great to see you again. Minister Schmidt, Mayor Gillingham, great to see you both here today. For the record, I am also delighted to be back at Princess Auto Stadium, home of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Just a few weeks ago, I was here for what I thought was a tryout with the team, and it occurs to me that you might need a little bit more context on that. I was actually on the field throwing balls to a number of Bombers, set up, of course, by Wade, to do a Travel Manitoba video segment. But Wade, I got to tell you, I've been waiting for the call. And if it comes, I'm ready to go. That's the last thing you need is a 70-plus-year-old quarterback. Anyways, all joking aside, I am here this morning to talk about the fact that Travel Manitoba is proudly sponsoring the Northern Grey Cup Tour. And starting tomorrow, the Grey Cup will touch down in Flin Flon, then on to Thompson next week, and then it's going to be followed by a stop in Churchill, as you heard Wade say earlier. As many of you are well aware, Flin Flon was one of the many communities that was virtually devastated during this summer's challenging wildfire season. Thompson also faced unique challenges and the threat of evacuation while at the same time caring for evacuees. And the truth is the impacts on from these fires were felt across the entire north, in fact, felt across the entire province. And we hope this Grey Cup Tour brings joy to people across the north as they continue to rebuild. We also hope it inspires Manitobans and Canadians to explore this amazing part of our province where the breathtaking beauty matches the warmth of its people. Have you ever wanted to fish in crystal clear waters or snowmobile through the heart of the continent to the edge of the Arctic? Have you ever thought about walking amongst polar bears or kayaking up close with beluga whales or experiencing the greatest Northern Lights show you can find anywhere on the planet? Well, you can do all of this and so much more in Manitoba's incredible north. So in closing, should you need any more inspiration about the amazing north, you can always go on to travelmanitoba.com and plan your trip because it's all right there. I just want to say thank you, look forward to the tour, and go Blue Go. Thanks so much.
Merci, Colin. J'invite maintenant Wade à revenir sur scène pour une autre annonce excitante. Thank you, Colin. And now I'd like to invite Wade back for another exciting announcement.
So this next one is about growth of the game. It's about us saying, how do we give back? And the Winnipeg Football Club gives back to our community, and how do we take it to the next level? Well, part of the Grey Cup Festival this year, we are going to provide flag football kits for every school across this entire province. So we got a sample of what that kit is going to look like, and it is going to be something entirely special. Our team has done an amazing job to pull this off. 7,000 footballs are going to be handed out and make sure that kids have the opportunity to play flag football. Flag football is becoming an Olympic sport, and it's an inclusive sport. People can have success immediately with it. It's for anybody, and it's just such a fast-paced sport, and we're so excited to be able to make sure that every school will have the opportunity to have these flag football kits throughout the entire province. So it's something, when we said to our team, what are we going to do that's something different in the 2025 Grey Cup Festival? Well, this is one, where you're giving something to kids and getting kids moving, getting them active in the schools, and making sure that's a lifelong sport. It's not tackle football, it's flag football. So it's a sport you can play for your entire life. So we're so excited about that and to grow the game of football. And we have a quick video that we'd like to show you as well. So we'll look at the video. Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite community/amateur football ambassador, Brandon Alexander. But please call me BA when you see me out, okay? We got the special announcement of bringing all these flag football kits to over 900 schools across the province of Manitoba. Yes, I said over 900 schools across Manitoba. And we about to show you what's in these kits. Starting out, we got 6 footballs in all these kits, 6. You can't start playing football or flag football, any football, without having a football. Next up, we got 25 pairs, so 50 in total, of these flags, tuck-in flags that are easy to put in right here on your side. So when you pull from these flags, that means that you're a tackle. Next up, we got our flag football curriculum, okay? Now, in this booklet, you got a 10-day period of practice plans, how to play flag football, coaching, everything that you need to be prepared for flag football is right here. Last thing in this bag is this nice bomber flag that you can just go ahead and put up in all your schools, support the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the football club. We're here for you everywhere. Well, that's everything in the kit. You know, we're here as the Winnipeg Football Club in Manitoba to be able to grow the game of football for everyone. Football is played by everyone. Everybody has an opportunity to be able to step out on the field and then just test your luck. Try your skills out. See what positions you can play. See if you can catch the ball very well. See if you can throw the ball. This is what we're here to do. You know, we're out here trying to grow the game in Manitoba, and that's what we intend on doing. Hopefully we see y'all down at Princess Auto Stadium sometime. Peace out.
J'ai le plaisir d'accueillir maintenant l'honorable Tracy Smith, ministre de l'Éducation, de l'Apprentissage et de la Petite Enfance. At this time, I'm pleased to welcome Honorable Tracy Smith, Minister of Education and Early Childhood Learning, to the podium.
Wow, how exciting. Good morning, everyone. Bon matin, tout le monde. It is my pleasure to be here on behalf of the government of Manitoba, on behalf of our Premier, Wab Kinew. I am so very thrilled to be part of today's event and to have the opportunity to say a few words as we prepare for the lead up to the 2025 Grey Cup, an incredible celebration of sport, community, and Canadian pride. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers are an integral part of Manitoba's identity with their devoted fan base, reflecting the pride and passion that defines our province. The Grey Cup returning to Winnipeg is an incredibly exciting time, and our government is proud to support by providing $5.5 million to support the Winnipeg Football Club in hosting the Grey Cup game and festival events. The excitement surrounding the Grey Cup continues to unite Manitobans, showcasing the deep connection between our communities. Welcoming the Grey Cup and festival back to Winnipeg and the Northern Tour brings more than just energy and celebration. It delivers real economic value to our province with an estimated impact of over $90 million. This event supports local businesses, drives tourism, and highlights our province on the national stage. And as Manitoba's Minister of Education and Early Childhood Learning, I am so very especially pleased to see the launch of the province-wide flag football initiative, which will not only promote the sport in every single school in the province, but also will strengthen our communities by encouraging our youth to stay active and engaged through physical activity. It's events like the Grey Cup that bring Canadians together from all over, not only to celebrate our national spirit, but also the pride we share here in Manitoba. These moments shine a spotlight on our province's ability to host world-class sporting events while showcasing the energy, hospitality, and excellence of our many communities. As we prepare to host the 112th Grey Cup this November, that same enthusiasm is already driving a thrilling 2025 season, setting the stage for an unforgettable celebration of football, community, and provincial pride right here in Winnipeg. A sincere thank you to everyone contributing to the planning of the 2025 Grey Cup. Special appreciation again to Wade Miller and his dedicated team for their leadership, their hard work, their commitment to our community, for this exciting announcement that was made here today. Thank you for giving me a few moments of your time, and go Blue!
Merci, Madame la Ministre. Veuillez accueillir maintenant le maire de Winnipeg, Scott Gillingham. Thank you, Minister. Now please join me in welcoming the Mayor of Winnipeg, Scott Gillingham.
Merci. Hello, good morning, and bonjour tout le monde. It's great to be with everyone today for this really exciting trio of announcements as the anticipation, the excitement towards the Grey Cup continues to build. We're getting closer and closer to that day, that moment. Not just the game, but of course everything that leads up to the game. But today I want to congratulate you, Wade, and the entire team for that's putting the Grey Cup Festival together, for your efforts and your vision. Because what we see today is not just about a game. It's about a really investment in our province, an investment in Manitobans, investment in, especially in young people in the future. I want to commend you on the focus and the efforts to ensure that the game and all things around the game are bilingual, so that both official languages, those who honor both official languages, and certainly those from our large and many Francophone communities within Manitoba can see and understand the game and the festivities in their preferred language. And it's also exciting to see you'll be going on a northern tour with the Grey Cup Festival, and then also the investment in the flag football. I have prepared notes, but I'm going to speak as a person who grew up outside of Winnipeg, and who used to come to Bomber games from the farm, we'd drive in with my dad, because my dad had season tickets, shared season tickets in the old stadium. And I can tell you, as a young person, I was so excited to be a Bombers fan. I didn't live in Winnipeg, but we were a Bombers family. We're still a Bombers family. Today, my dad and I still have season tickets, and we were at the game together the other day as our team walloped the Hamilton Tiger Cats. It was a great game. But it was really exciting. I looked over at my dad and was a little emotional, because we have been cheering for the Bombers together, growing up outside of Winnipeg, but now I live in Winnipeg. Dad's still outside of Winnipeg. We're Manitobans. I'm a Winnipegger. We're Manitobans, so we are Bomber fans. In northern Manitoba, there are a lot of Bomber fans. If you had the opportunity to be at at the game recently, the Orange Shirt Day game, it was overwhelmingly beautiful to see about 1,000 kids, I think, come from northern communities, First Nations communities, all here in their orange, with many other Bomber fans from Winnipeg also in their orange. It really showed the impact of the Bomber brand across our province. Not every kid, of course, can or will play tackle football. The high school I grew up in, that wasn't offered. We didn't have tackle football. But everybody can play flag football. And I thought of it, Colin, maybe that's the answer. You might not get a call from the Bombers to run QB, but there may be a flag football team out there just looking for a quarterback, and Colin, that may be your moment. So, but I just want to commend the football club, the Winnipeg Football Club, on this vision. And I can tell you, as the mayor of the city of Winnipeg, I and council are very, very excited to host the Grey Cup. When Winnipeg hosts the Grey Cup, we don't just host a game, we host a whole experience. And we show Canadians from coast to coast to coast what it means to do a great job of celebrating the Canadian game, the Canadian Football League, and being great hosts to put on a great event, so everyone has a really, really memorable time here in Winnipeg. So again, congratulations to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I look forward to hearing news out of the Northern Tour, and look forward to future stories of other kids who grew up like me, not in Winnipeg, but are lifelong Bomber fans because of the investment being made. So thank you. Merci, Miigwech.
Merci, Monsieur le maire. Veuillez accueillir maintenant le ministre Genaille, responsable du sport et de la jeunesse pour la Fédération métisse du Manitoba. Thank you, Mayor Gillingham. Now, please join me in welcoming Minister Genaille of Sport and Youth and Entertainment. Sport and Youth for the Manitoba Métis Federation.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of President David Chartrand and the Manitoba Métis Federation, I am honored to bring greetings at today's press conference, and I want to begin by acknowledging that we are gathered on the traditional and ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe Cree, Oji Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Red River Métis. The Manitoba Métis Federation is happy to celebrate and support the spirit of teamwork, dedication, and community that the Winnipeg Blue Bombers embody, values that align with those of the Red River Métis Nation. The Bombers' commitment both on and off the field inspires youth across our communities to dream big, work hard, and believe in themselves. Sports has the power to bring people together, enhance individual characteristics, and strengthen the sense of community. When I'm sitting here this morning, I was just so excited to see what's happening with the flag football, because just like Mayor, I grew up in a small town where there was no football. The high school didn't have no football team, but we used to play football, but just tackle without any equipment. But it'll give like smaller communities a chance for them to experience to play football, because football is a great sport to play. As the Minister of Sport and Youth, any investment into youth, I see it as an investment to the future, and it's a no-lose investment. When you invest in the youth, you're investing in the future. So thank you, Blue Bombers, for that great investment to all the schools in the province. I have seen the positive outcomes of sport in the lives of our Red River Métis youth, and how sport can contribute to building the stronger and healthier communities. We are always proud to see our youth connecting with opportunities that promote teamwork, confidence, and cultural pride. We are happy to co-host the Grey Cup, share our Red River Métis culture, and bring people together to celebrate sport together. We can build pathways that empower youth and strengthen the bonds of the community across Manitoba. And how Canadian is that? A Canada Goose wants to join us here at the press conference. He's walking here trying to get in. Thank you to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and everyone that has joined us here today. It is a pleasure to be a part of this special occasion. And go Blue, go!
Merci, ministre, et merci à tous nos invités aujourd'hui. Au nom des Blue Bombers Winnipeg et du Festival de la Coupe Grey, nous remercions sincèrement nos partenaires, nos commanditaires et toutes les personnes présentes aujourd'hui. Thank you, Minister Janai, and thank you once again to all of our speakers today. On behalf of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the 2025 Grey Cup Festival, we sincerely thank our partners, our sponsors, and all of you for being here today. Avant de nous quitter, j'invite nos partenaires à monter sur scène pour une photo de groupe. Merci encore et nous avons hâte de célébrer la 112e Coupe Grey et le Festival de la Coupe Grey avec vous tous. Before we go, I'd like to invite our partners up to the front for a group photo. Thank you again, and we look forward to celebrating the 112th Grey Cup and the 2025 Grey Cup Festival with you all.